Synthesis Entertainment, and as promised, I'm going to do a review of the new American DJ Inno Pocket Spot. I just got 2 of them and I've been playing around with them, and I wanted to give you a quick review and show you the unit, what comes in the box, features and so forth, and then later I will show you what it looks like when it gets turned on, and then I actually have created a few light scenes with my software that hopefully I'll be able to show you how it works that way too. So anyway, this is, you can probably see this light. This is a VisiSpot LED Pro, and it's a big moving head. And when I got my Inno Pocket Spots, the box that it came in was pretty small, and I thought, oh, okay, so it is smaller. But I had no idea that it's actually this size. So you can see them both put together. It is tiny. They're like mini-me. They're just, maybe you could just say they're cute, but there's a lot packed inside here, a lot of features that I really like. I mainly do weddings, so these are going to be perfect for what I do. You can see it's, as far as a moving head goes, it's only 7 pounds. So very lightweight as opposed to this thing, which is about 400 pounds. And with this moving head, it has a, right up front, it has a manual focus ring on it as opposed to autofocus. And it has, your basic American DJ, the 4-button menu, LED display here. And then on the back, I don't know if you can see this, I might come over a little closer here. On the back, you can see it has a DMX in and out, as well as your power, and it is fan cooled. And then interesting, on the bottom, when I ran this for a couple hours the other day, I noticed that this piece right here got really, really hot. It may be kind of a heat sink, but it was hot enough that I didn't want to actually put it back in the bag for a while. I wanted it to sit somewhere where it could cool down. So this unit here is what came in the box, and it also came with a power cord, and it comes with a bracket that will mount to the bottom of the unit here, and this is what you'll attach a clamp to. I'll show you that later. But it will attach here and go on a truss, and the hardware that comes with it. And then it also comes with its own little remote that I have somewhere. Oh, it's right here. And this remote, I'll demonstrate this in a while, but this remote is actually pretty well designed. It's a tiny little thin thing, but the neat part about this remote is that this will control the majority of the functions of the light just by remote. So for those guys who don't have software and want to have some control over your lights, that you can turn them off and on and change colors and change GOBOs, make them dimmer, brighter, strobe, etc. You can do all that with this and not have software. So it may be even really good if you've got a little small setup and you just need it to be really portable. You can actually master slave several of these lights together and control all of them with this. So I'll demonstrate that later. What else I can tell you about it is I did find online when I was looking for these is that a lot of websites are saying this only has a 10-watt LED bulb in here, but I got a hold of American DJ and another company as well and confirmed that it's actually a 12-watt LED light. Okay, so part 2. I have my remote, and I'm going to show you how the remote works with the Inno Spot here, the Inno Pocket Spot. With this remote, you can see here it's got a button, standby, full on, a GOBO button, color, strobe, dimmer switches, your 1 through 9 buttons, and then it has a button called sound on, sound off, which is for your microphone to turn sound active on or off, and then a show button. And this particular unit has 4 built-in programs for just doing sound active. They're actually really great shows, but in playing with it, I think this is a bit of a drawback. I noticed that 3 out of the 4 shows only look good if the unit is sitting upright like it is right there. If you've got it hanging upside down on a truss, then 3 of those shows have the light pretty much pointed to the ground, which to me is not that neat. I was looking for something where it would be sound active, but it would be going around the crowd. Just take a look at the unit when I do these shows, and you'll see what I mean as far as it sitting upright versus, imagine it hanging upside down from a truss. It doesn't get a lot of movement apart from it'll be shining at the ground. So here's show 3. This is the one that will give you some better crowd coverage. So, and then show 4. So there it goes, and then if you turn the sound off, you can tap and it doesn't do anything. Color-wise, it has 8 different colors in it. It has of course white, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, light blue, and purple. So it's got several, and you can see some of the different GOBOs there that it has. We have just a spot, which is really good for grand entrances, at weddings. You can set this up to pan your crowds. These lights really are perfect for smaller gigs, like it says in the advertisements, for smaller clubs or where you don't need to project something a long ways. But it's got the spotlight, it's got your basic circle, that thing, a different thing, this thing, some bubbles, and that tribal symbol, that symbol, and then of course back to just a spot. So that's what the remote can do for you. And now let me give me a second, and I'll turn on the other spot and put a little bit of fog in here so you can see the difference in brightness. Okay, so you can see behind me I've got both lights plugged in. Both are turned on, the Inno Pocket Spot and then my Visi Spot LED Pro that's on the ground. So if you take a look at this, both lights in the short version are quite bright, and that's why, again, this light is perfect for those smaller gigs, or if you're doing, I do mainly weddings, so in a smaller room where the ceilings aren't super high, hotels, etc., this is going to be absolutely perfect. And I showed you what the remote can do, but in a few minutes I'm going to actually show you what this little light can do when you plug it into software, because it is fully DMX controllable with different kinds of software. I use my DMX 2.0. This Inno Pocket Spot is just incredibly portable and very easy to deal with. I've got it in sound active mode right now, so you can see when both lights are working together, they look great.